My name is Jim Estes, and today I'm going to talk about a drill that I think is extremely important for the swing plane. So what I want you to do is, and this, by the way, is going to give you an instant understanding of exactly the feeling you want to have in the golf swing. Take a club. You can put a rod, alignment rod, in the grip, or I'm sorry, in the butt end of the golf club. Take the golf club, turn it like you're going to hold it, and then what I want you to do is take that club, put it right against your left hip, so you're holding both clubs here. Now you've got an alignment rod on the ground and a golf ball, and what I want you to do, getting into your good posture position, your weight over the arches, feel balanced. The insides of the heels are going to be about the width of your hips. Take a swing back, slow motion, and trace with that alignment rod the target line all the way up. The shaft should be parallel to your target line at the top, and then slowly coming down, trace the line. And do this in slow motion. Right into the impact position. So this is a great feedback tool, visual feedback tool for learning the proper swing plane. Go right to your impact position. I encourage you to do this drill in slow motion, and if you have 5 minutes a day, if you do this drill every day, I guarantee you're going to improve your golf swing. So again, I think you'll find this to be extremely helpful. JimEstesGolf.com if you have any questions. Well, you don't shift. So this is what I was going to say. You just hit behind the golf ball here, and your left hip, so you make all your movement laterally on the backswing. So what happens is you're going to move behind it. Your upper body's going to go to the right. Way too much there.
So I got to keep that weight on my left leg.
Well, you got to avoid shifting your upper body, and particularly your upper back. Your upper body can't move off the ball that way. Otherwise, you're going to see this.
It's too hard to get back to the ball.
Right. I mean, there's just no way to get back to the ball from there.
Yeah,
you could, but it's not going to happen.
1 in 100.
And so, what just happened there? I don't know. Hold on. So here, I mean, you're behind the ball.
Yeah.
Your upper body is behind the golf ball. So there's impact, and here's address. So you're back behind where you started.
What it is I start getting, you know, to shallow out. When I start shallowing out, I think I leave myself behind the ball.
Yeah.
I got to still finish it.
So that's where I want you to feel like your upper body's moving in front of the ball. You know, your right shoulder, we call it covering the shot. I want your right shoulder to move over top of the golf ball. You can still swing your hands to the right and unwind your chest. You know,
yeah, I'm tying too much of the hips to my upper body. You're right. I gotta.
So what I want you to do this time is I want you to try to move. Look, I want you to try to move your upper body past past where it started. Essentially, I want you to feel like you're moving in front of where you started. And so here's another swing. So you hit the first one. This is the second one. So I say right there's your problem. See that off? See how you move away from the ball?
Yeah.
So you come up and you move back. So your upper body sort of moves off the ball. And so with an iron, now with a driver, it would be okay. With the iron, you can't do that much movement. There you got back to the ball and you hit a good shot. See how your head got back to where it started? That was the second ball you hit on the island. So occasionally you get back to where you start. Here's where you started. I'm going to put a little dot on your nose. And then here's impact. So they're almost identical. But you know, my thing is I want you to keep that left shoulder, feel like your left shoulder goes down, and you'll stay over the ball more. If your left shoulder goes up, you'll lift up and move off the ball. So, but that's something to think about in practice. When you're over the ball this time, I want you to just try to move in front of it. You won't do it. That's a much better swing. You see how your right shoulder finished over?
Yeah, a little further.
Much forward. Yeah. So that was a much better move.